guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I have been shopping in Asda, and the first thing comes to mind is I told you so, I told you so. Right, I was a little bit shocked. Again, I popped in there because I was looking for some Christmas after Christmas bargains, really, more so like panettones, because I couldn't find any in Lidl. So I thought I'd pop into Asda. It's only up the road and I'll see what I can find. And no, there's no panettones. The only after Christmas thing, guys, I've managed to find is the ruby port and brandy mincemeat, which was reduced to 42p. So I've bought 3, and then I came home and I kicked myself for not buying more, because the date on this is like middle of 24. So yeah, I've kicked myself, but they still have quite a lot of it left. And they also had like a gingerbread one, which is like a bit, could have been nice, so I should have bought some, but I might pop back at some point and pick some more. Anyway, so, and I was basically a little bit shocked of the price increases again. I've done the video, if you follow the channel, you might have seen this. This only was about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And when I was whinging about the prices, one of the things I was whinging about prices of sugar, the way that Asda increased their price to £1 for a kilo. And people are like, oh yeah, but you can buy this in Tesco's, big ones. We couldn't, and we still can't. So, guess what today, guys? I popped in one tiny little 1 kilo bag of sugar is Asda is now £1.19. Yep, that's huge increase. When initially I was saying, like, the price when it was like 60 or 70p, that was only barely like 6 or 7 months ago. It's pretty much doubled in price. And yes, like before, whoever you keep saying, like, or some of you keep saying about the sugar's not good for you, I'm totally aware. I don't have sugar in my tea or coffee. I purely buy sugar because we do some home brewing, we do the homemade wines, and I make jams and preserves. So this is the only reason I use sugar. So basically, yes, and I want to have, and you need to have a lot of sugar when you do make those kind of things, but pretty much £1.20 a kilo. This is absolutely ridiculous. Our Tesco's and our Asda's, whatever places they used to have, the big bags, 5 kilo bags, we just can't get them. And I totally appreciate, guys, this is all like area relevant. So if you have it, if you're able to, then just get them. If you want them, if you need them, then get it. Because when things are increasing to that sort of price, I'm like, sugar 120 a bag? I'm not saying it's cheaper to make a jam, because jam prices are also going up. But I prefer to have my own, because I know exactly this 100% fruit and 100% sugar type thing. But anyway, I'm moving on from my whinge, and I'm going to follow to another whinge. The same video when I whinged about sugar, foil. I said to you, and I did this in many videos as well, the foil, it is going to be going up in price, and it's going to be one of the shortages coming into this year, which there'll be another video. Foil, not at all they reduced it in size, it's now gone up in price again. Literally, this foil used to be pennies, and it has gone up to I believe it was 68 pence like 5 weeks ago. It's now £1. I had to double look when I'm going past on the bottom shelf and see £1 for 20 meters of foil. So that's gone up a lot in the space of like just 5 weeks alone. So can you imagine what this silly year going to bring us forward? Anyway, okay. Next thing, rice and pasta still remain the same. 48p for the, that's not in 48p, look. I just wrote it really. Anyway, 48 pence still for a kilo. And the pasta shapes, which is the penny pasta, is 41p for half a kilo. I know some in America, so it wasn't, I know, not in America, sorry, one we mentioned, I'm not saying the sizing, because you like to compare with the different shops. So half a kilo for the pasta shapes and a kilo for the rice, which still remains the same, but again, watch my words, it's only gonna get more expensive, and it only takes you just pop it in a few weeks time, and I know I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see this rice like at 70 pence or £1, and it's suddenly gonna be, okay, I wish I bought like 10 of them or 20 of them or 100 of them, whatever, like months back. So anyway, just something to bear in mind, guys. It's not just me telling you, for whoever that, if you don't watch the prices, this is like, watch my videos, you'll see the price increase is as we follow. Okay, this is a random one, I'm going randomly. Anyway, I bought some crisps anyway, because we just eat crisps. The crisps remain the same. It's £1.75 each for 6 packs, or there is 3 for £4.25. I've bought some of the minced beef and onion by Princesses because they were on deal. Currently 2 for £3.50. And I am, like I keep mentioning, I'm really well behind on the meats and proteins apart from tuna. So my aim for this first part, probably like first 3 months of the year, is to keep buying like the meat stuff and protein stuff basically. So yeah, £1.75. So £3.50 for 2. So here we are. I bought 4 of them, right? I'm gonna go to this one. I bought some luncheon meat. I haven't actually tried the mini one, but I wanted to have a mini. It was 120. This is 200 grams. So I wanted to basically try this one. I haven't bought the luncheon meat from Asda, and I thought buy a little one to give it a go. I was so excited. He's really, really sad, right? Really sad, guys. You know, like we were talking about the options of the fruits and fruit salads and stuff is diminishing. So basically, it's very little what you can buy in terms of tinned fruit in the supermarkets where we are anyway. I've seen some black cherries. I haven't seen black cherries in like Asda or Tesco's for a very long time. And I've seen this as like, oh, this is so amazing. This is good. There were 90p. Guys, there were 4 of them just stacked up, like 2 at the front, 2 at the back. 4 tins of tin cherries, and yes, I have bought all 4 because technically, yes, it's clear in the shelf, but it's only 4 of them and I haven't seen them for ages, so I'm really, really happy with that. Because you can do a lot with cherries. You can cook so much better, like with bacon, and you can add them onto savoury recipes as well, so that'll be for another video. Right, mushrooms, I picked up some of them before. They're 50p still for little 285 grams of mushrooms. I bought 4. I bought some more corned beef, 185. And yes, of course, guys, I forgot to mention to you, the limit on Asda's essential range, the three items limit, it's gone. So basically, there's no limit on the yellow sticker Asda food. The only thing you have a limit is online. When you buy online, you only can buy 10. But this is pretty much average for all the other supermarkets, because I think it's 12 pieces of anything anyway. So they don't want you to just like load their van and basically give you a year's worth of food. So it's a limit on that, but it's good. So if you want to go and buy 6 of them or 8 of them, you can, which is great, okay? Right, I bought some of apple and blueberry porridge oats. I've been buying the rolled oats before anyway, but again, I'm not been buying anywhere near as much as breakfast stuff, that kind of sweet stuff to fill the pantry. So I bought 2 of them to try. They're 75p for the 8 sachets. They're the quick kind that you just put a bit of milk in there, put it in the microwave for like 90 seconds, and they're ready to go. So if I like them, there's something I'll be probably buying quite a bit more, because again, I have a gap in my stockpile of cereals, unfortunately. So it's something you got to work with this year. Right, custard. I bought 6 of custards, guys, 55p. Do you know what? I don't know how about this in your area, but I've been trying to find custard at a decent price for ages. Tesco custards is about, I think, 90p to £1. Lidl custard is only big custard, which is like, I'm not sure, it's a litre probably, for like £1.20, I think. We looked at Morrison's. Morrison's prices were absolutely ridiculous for the small custard. It was like £1.15. Basically, Asda so far, again, where I've been shopping in my circle of shops, is the cheapest, and it's 55p, and it's far better than the one in the tin, because in the tin is a bit yucky, it's a bit orangey, and it's a bit gross, but 55p, so I bought 6 of them because I can't seem to get this anywhere else. Date on this was like 23, end of 23, but I'm happy with that, to be fair, because obviously we're not going to last past that anyway. Okay, so what else we going? Okay, I'm going for the Asda tonic water. We're partial to, well, in our household, we're partial to a beverage. And one likes a bit glass of wine, a glass of Prosecco, and occasionally I would like to have a gin and tonic. And I prefer the Schweppes tonic water. And I used to buy, and it's what used to is a key there, one of the multi-packs of 12 little jars, little tins, and there is a massive difference. If you sort of truly appreciate your gin and tonic, you know, there's a huge difference between the Smart Price and, not Smart Price, the Asda thing, and the proper Schweppes tonic. I was whinging to my husband literally again 3-4 weeks ago that they're gone up in price to £4.99, and it's like, come on, that's a lot, because they used to be £2.50 and then £2.90, and then obviously gradually increased. And I looked at the Asda today, £5.60. £5.60. I can buy a rubbish bottle of wine for that, but nonetheless, to me, that makes more sense than the buying a £5.60 for bloody tonic, and you have to buy gin as well. So I bought one of the low-calorie Indian tonic there. I'm gonna give it a go again, and if I'm not impressed, I'm just gonna cut gin and tonic out of my life and introduce something else that probably, I don't know, I haven't decided. But anyway, the point is £5.60. This is 60p increase. Again, it's almost 10% increase on the price that was a few weeks back. Okay, I bought a couple of those. They were on the deal, the Robinson's fruit little squashy things. My husband likes to take them to work. We bought some from Aldi. I think they were $1.39 for their version. This was $1.50, and there was Robinson's, so I got a couple of them anyway. Okay, cold and flu tablets. Again, I'm struggling to see the variety of cold and flu tablets. And again, Asda today, they literally only had Asda's cold and flu, and it had gaps and gaps and gaps. Again, I bought a couple because we're only allowed to buy 2, but I'm still having some, but I'm still battling my cold, so I'm using them as we go anyway. So 2 will do for the minute, okay? And I forgot to whinge about this last time. Went to Tesco's. We used to buy the multi-packs of biscuits. They were 90p. They're now 150. 150! It's just a budget biscuits. And Asda, again, now matching that. They used to be cheaper, or thereabouts the same, and it's now the same at £1.50. So, seem to be way before, guys. The Asda used to lead the way in terms of, like, people used to match Asda because they were cheapest. They seem to be now, to how I see it, Asda seem to increase the prices first, and then everybody else follows with the price increases. So here we are, £1.50 for some biscuits. It's still cheap considering, but it's almost double the price to what I remember buying them at anyway. Okay, and the one thing as well I'm gonna tell you is this, the basic tin opener. Have you got plenty of the tin openers? It's all well and good, guys, we're stocking up on tins, and some of them are obviously got the little pull cords, that's fine, but a lot of them don't. And those kind of things, they are good, and I prefer them to the more fancy ones. We have an array of, we'll have an array of different tin openers. This slightly fancy one here, and then you got the automatic one, the digital one, blah blah blah. Anyway, but you just can't beat a box standard one. They are currently 50p in Asda, and I've been meaning to buy some for ages, but I just keep forgetting. The basic one on Amazon is £2.50. The same thing is 50p, I think, Asda in Tesco. So I bought 4 of them, and my my tip is, if you store your tins in multiple locations, just shove one of those in. 50p, just shove it in, whatever your tins are, so you just always have it handy. If one of them breaks, and you can buy it, or, we looked before, and you can buy some of the, basically, like, army type foldable ones and whatever, but they're just like made of what my husband called them monkey metal, which is like basically just rubbish. Pretty much is this, but they seem to be even worse in terms of being able to use them. So if you want to invest, I'm sure there are some there for like loads of money that they are like foldable, and you can take them and they probably last you forever. This stuff doesn't, unfortunately, but nonetheless, with a little bit of care, if you buy a few of them, we should be a-okay. So I think that's it, guys, really. Kind of sums up my... Oh, no. Last one. I kept the best of the last, I promised you. Little cakes. They called Auntie's Golden Syrup cakes. They have the multiples of options of that in Tesco's, but they are £2.50 for 2. The golden syrup ones in Asda, and again, they never seem to have a lot of them, they're £1. They're £1 for 2. And it's basically like a mini cake, with a little bit of sauce underneath, and you just microwave this. The date on this one is February 24. I've bought some before, and they were even further. So again, we seem to go backwards with the date sometimes. Not sure why, but nonetheless, something for like sweet tooth, when you have everything already in one ready, for £1, I'm very, very happy. I will be buying them again next week. So here we are. Anyway, yes, guys, this accomplishes my whinge as the price video. So thank you for watching. Comment below if you see any other prices increases, or if you can tell me I can buy sugar cheaply still, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.